It's the internet. You're busy. Let's do this. Welcome to the Game S Decides podcast. This is the podcast where we decide everything about the world of games so you never have to think for yourself. I'm your host, Jeff Grubb, and with me is
Mike Minotti.
In today's episode, is Half-Life 3 real? Yeah, we just did this for the clicks. Absolutely. Eminem wants you to kill Slim Shady, and we're gonna do the Game of the Year predictions. That's what we're doing today.
Cool.
Mike, how are you doing?
I'm good. I accidentally called the cops to the bar I was at just now.
What?
How?
Wait.
Yeah, I just
what? Did you butt dial
friends. Them? No. I was at the bar with my friends. We got some drinks, we were eating. And like my watch actually was my watch. It was like I could see it was kind of working, but only like the very bottom was on. So I was trying to restart my phone. So just holding down buttons and sliding stuff, and then like nothing worked. But then like 15 minutes later, the one bartender knew me was like, so the cops showed up. You accidentally dialed 911. Apparently. You're okay, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. All right, don't go home then, I guess.
So do you think it was like, like when you can't get in your phone and there's the emergency contact button?
Well, that's exactly what it was. I was holding out buttons and I thought maybe I saw the slide to turn off button. It was one of those slides to like call emergency services because I'm dying buttons.
So when it does that, did it give them your information because they knew it was you? Or was it I guess it was your phone number?
No. It did, because the watch is tied to the phone, so
right.
Yeah, just call 911 and be like, it's like, Mike Minotti's in danger, and here's where he is. So they came for me.
Did you have to talk to him at all, or did the bartender handle it for you?
No, they took it. They liked me there. They laughed about it. I was like, do I need to talk to them or anything? Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it, precious Mikey. You just keep sipping on your Christmas beer.
Well, I'm glad you had an exciting night then. That sounds like something fun. You got a good story out of it.
And then when I was driving home, this is not really related, but it happened tonight too. I was behind a minivan, and the license plate was Mrs. DP. And I was like,
director of photography?
I don't. If I knew this person, I would tell them not to get a license plate that says Mrs. DP.
I mean, listen, we're also not here to shame anyone. Maybe she's very proud of it. So
no, I don't think she knows.
You get like initials?
Yeah, I bet it's her initials or something, or her nickname or something. She's like,
I think it's exactly
DP.
what it sounds like. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. And
I don't think she knows about porn.
Wow, she's going to be surprised when she goes on the internet then. All right. Hey, let's get started with this show. Let's do some stuff. We have plenty to talk about. Although, Thanksgiving is next week. Is that right?
That's crazy. Yeah, no episode next week.
So no episode next week, everyone. We're going to take Thanksgiving off as we usually do. So let's make it a good one tonight or not. I don't know. Let's just play it as it goes.
Look, I came in with a pretty hot story.
Yeah, okay.
I just accidentally called 911. All right.
It just might all be downhill from there, but no, you did your part. So yeah, we can get started with this. Thanks everybody for joining us. You can give us a good rating wherever you are listening. Hit the like button on YouTube. Both those things help people find the show. Did you have something, Mike?
Yeah, I got to clarify because I see someone in the chat said, "Oh, maybe it was Mr. SDP, like some type of pods." No, it was Miss MRS space DP. Like that's the I guess I shouldn't be identify people, but that was the license plate.
That implies that she is in holy matrimony with the act of double penetration.
There's a Mr. DP, and she married him.
And she took his name. And
now we don't know who the third party is.
Oh boy.
No, it took you a moment.
Yeah. I'm like, there has to be another one, doesn't there? If you want to ask a question, which I can't imagine why you would want to, you could drop a super chat during the show here on YouTube. We'll get to all of those before the end of the program. Thank you to Carlos Ayin, who's in Sanctuary Music on YouTube, for the use of our theme songs. For now, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and wherever pods are caught. Thank you to the mods. Thanks to Christian for producing. And you can get more from Mike and me and support us by going to patreon.com/GameMess. That gets you access to our Discord server, participation in Q&A sessions, and our Game Club discussions, early access to new episodes of shows like Columbros, and of course, all of our shows ad-free. It says here, get a discount if you get a yearly sub. You should go do that, everybody. Friendly reminder, you can also get us on Twitch. And if you subscribe to our channels, you get all the same benefits. But patreon.com/GameMess. Thanks to everybody who supported us. It means the world. All right, let's get on with it here. I don't know. People keep on talking about Half-Life 3 and won't shut the fuck up about it, but it hasn't happened yet. Have you been keeping up on this at all?
Just kind of got to the point where like my brother was like, Mike, why is everybody talking about Half-Life 3? And I'm like, I don't like, there's been rumors floating around for a while now. I think right now the current deadline is something supposed to happen before December, according to some people. We'll see. But like, boy, what next week's a weird week to announce something in the US.
Yes.
So maybe the week after that, then I don't know. I like Half-Life a ton. I hope something happens soon. It's one of those weird things, though. It sure doesn't feel like a Half-Life 3 is about to be announced at any moment, but I don't know what that would feel like.
Yeah, it's I still don't quite know what to expect here. Of course, there's been a lot of like reporting on something Half-Life related. I think there was a codename HLX, Half-Life X, for a while now. It's been poking around in VR and non-VR stuff. I got some. Let me just read through some of the things here. I think Rebecca Valentine over at IGN did a pretty good breakdown of all of the signs and indicators and the tea leaves. People have been reading leaves of tea, Mike. So let's go ahead and read through some of these.
Okay.
Valve's new hardware happened, but there was no game accompanied with that. There were data mining clues suggest that Valve has been working on a non-VR Half-Life game internally, codenamed HLX, and that has been since 2021. It may not be the same project leaked by a voice actor in 2024 that was known as Project White Sands. G-Man's voice actor posted a cryptic tweet in early 2025 teasing unexpected surprises, sparking intense speculation. Industry insiders and leakers with solid Valve track records claim Half-Life 3 is playable end-to-end and planned for a 2025 announcement. The Game Awards tweet commemorating Half-Life's 27th anniversary on November 19th added fuel, even though it's a yearly tradition. Jeff Keighley's wishlist tease, he posted an eyes emoji when asked about a mysterious Steam wishlist entry, which fans obsessively linked to Half-Life 3. I think it's possible that Jeff Keighley wouldn't know about Half-Life 3. He was involved in like the release of the previous Half-Life games by reporting on like what it was like for the studio to launch those games. Look, it's not a lot. It's not a lot, but I think I get the sense that there's something happening here. Why it didn't happen this week, and really why people thought it would happen in this week in the first place, I'm not sure if I really fully understand. But I think we probably still will get something about Half-Life before the end of the year. Do you think it's going to be really what people want? Like full-on Half-Life 3?
Yeah, I don't think you do another kind of cute little side project. I think the next thing is Half-Life 3. Like, I don't know when it's getting announced. I don't know if it's getting announced this month or this year. I do fully believe they are working on a video game called Half-Life 3. And I kind of believe that they are pretty far along in it. It's like not maybe that far away. Again, Alex kind of leads into that directly. They don't have any reason to make any kind of offshoot things like you did, Alex, because you were making the big VR game, so it made sense to not make that game be Half-Life 3. But now, yeah, the game you make is just Half-Life 3, and I believe they've been making it, and I just am so excited to see what that possibly looks like.
I guess just the last thing here, and this is more reiteration. It's just there are quite a few of these Valve insiders who are saying something will happen before the end of the year, at the very least, like before the end of December. One of the bigger insiders said that the date he was told, which he's not been able to verify through a second source, but the date he was told was 2020, sometime in 2025. He says he knows an exact date, but he's not been told it yet, or he hasn't said it publicly, and he hasn't been able to confirm that with the second source. But then he did say in 2025. So hey, really, you got about 5 weeks to figure this all out. And oh my God, there's only 5 weeks left in this year.
Right, and again, like 3 of those weeks are basically holiday weeks.
Yes.
So you've got like, there's not that many days when this can happen.
Yep, exactly. So I imagine we'll know soon enough. All right, let's keep going here. The Steam Machine price, there was a bunch of hubbub about this yesterday. Linus from Linus Tech Tips did his podcast, The WAN Show, And he had previously talked about he heard that we would have PC pricing. He wasn't the only person that heard that. Jan and Dan basically got told the same thing when they were there. And that was the basis of the conversation we've been having about price of this thing. I think one of the things that maybe got added here was Linus said, hey, is this thing going to be priced like a console? They asked, what is console pricing? He said $500, which is wrong. That's not console pricing anymore, but that's what he said. And he said they didn't say anything in response to that, but the energy in the room changed. And yeah, because that thing's not going to be $500, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely. That's like the super low end of what is possible, and maybe not even in the end, right? Like that's not Linkin Park. That's not that's not within the realm of possibility there. 600 is maybe the lowest, and even that seems unlikely to me.
Yeah, they have put out quite a bit of hardware now, and the Steam Deck was subsidized. I don't think they subsidized like the VR hardware ever. If they did, not much.
The VR hardware was pretty expensive. Like an index was like $1,000 or something, right?
Like it was like, depending on what model you got depending on like what you got like with it, it was between like $750 without the base stations, because maybe you had your own from a previous thing, up to like $950 to $1,000. Yeah. So they've had a variety of price points for a variety of products, and this is a PC. And so them pricing it like a PC, it won't be surprising. People do seem like they're kind of like, oh, if it's not $500, this thing, I don't want it. It's dead on arrival. I don't really think that's going to be the case. What do you think?
No, I think this is still going to be a bit of an enthusiast product, right? Similar to the Steam Deck, even though, again, like you said, they subsidized that and that was pretty cheap. I don't think this thing is meant to be quite as buy on site as even that. I think the $800 range is much more likely. Like, again, give or take maybe 200 from there. 1,000 is where it's to a point like, I don't know. That seems kind of like a lot. Now we're at 4 digits, but $600, that's very optimistic. $500, incredibly optimistic. This is still a PC with all the things that a PC can do. And I know a Steam Deck is basically that also, but there's more going on here.
There's more. And, I've said it before, and I still think it factors in. I don't think it's the reason, but, they could sell a bunch of these to enterprise, and a bunch of companies could buy 1,000 of them and never buy a single game for them.
Yeah,
that's not
what do car rental people need with Steam games.
Yes. What's the other car rental place I could have said to complete that joke there? Mike, everyone needs computers, even people with cars. I think that the real reason for this is hardware pricing and hardware components have been so volatile over the last few years that they kind of can't come in on the low end all that much. They certainly can't subsidize, because they don't know what this thing's going to end up doing. And if they have to raise the price later, that would only hurt. So you come in with a safe price, and then if you can lower the price later, great. That's always something you could do very easily. So I would expect them to come in on the high end out of the gate.
Right. We know that there are some kind of issues with the word of PC components. RAM especially keeps getting more and more expensive, so that makes being competitive with your pricing difficult right now.
Yep. We'll get a price. This thing's supposed to come out early next year. Feels like the kind of thing where we actually get the price next year. There's no reason to rush on that, and they'll want to kind of see where things settle with the RAM market. Honestly, it could get worse. It could get more volatile between now and when that thing comes out. So if that's the case, they'll definitely want to continue to wait. So yeah, we probably don't get a price and exact release date for this thing until maybe January, possibly even later. Okay, a couple other things here. Did you watch any of that Microsoft Xbox Partner Direct Showcase thing today?
No, I didn't get a chance to. It was pretty busy today.
Yep, it wasn't bad. It was pretty breezy and brisk. I thought they did a good job showing off stuff like 007 First Light. Again, we've seen that a bunch of times now, but it looked good as well here. I just dropped my mouse. Nice. There was a new elusive target added to Hitman. Eminem will reprise his role as his alter ego Slim Shady, and will be a part of Agent 47's elusive target missions.
What?
Yeah. What's that, Christian? Go ahead.
Well, the premise is pretty funny. It's Eminem. He hires you to kill Slim Shady, so it's
Right.
gonna be two Eminems.
Who's the real Slim Shady?
He'll probably have to stand up. I bet there's going to be like gags like that where it's like you actually can kill him by making him stand up, and the one that stands up is the real Slim Shady. Maybe the one that stays sitting you actually end up killing. I don't know. They'll come up with a bunch of gags. I am happy to see that Eminem is okay with being killed. Like that's cool. That's fun. It's not. There was the recent one. The Bruce Lee estate was like, no, don't kill Bruce Lee. Just put him in your game. It's fun that Eminem is willing to do this. Although,
Sure.
I don't know, strange collaboration. I don't quite get it, but whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, with Hitman, it's kind of whoever's game for it, I guess, right?
Exactly. They've previously done like Jean-Claude Van Damme and stuff like that, and it's I don't know. I guess this is a
Sean Bean.
Yes, it's a very eclectic mix of dudes that they've put into this game, and I'm for it because otherwise it's suddenly Kill Bill shows up in Fortnite, and I don't quite understand that. This is just like, whoever we can get to work with because we're Hitman and we're weird like that. I'm all for it. The rest of that show, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else really stuck out. There's
a new Vampire Survivors sequel that's kind of a turn-based card battling game.
Vampire Crawlers announced that Xbox Partners Preview game is a first-person dungeon crawler spinoff. They're still working on a sequel to the Vampire Survivors that is a proper one. The idea is to take some of the core pillars behind the development of Vampire Survivors and to apply them to existing genres. I'm talking about accessibility, immediacy, affordability, replayability, and sparkly stuff. Tons of sparkly stuff. With regards to a sequel to Vampire Survivors, we're working on something, but we're not talking about that just yet, said Ponkel founder and CEO Luca Galante. Yeah, there you go.
This is good. This is just, gonna help continue to convert Dan Reichert to a turn-based gaming fan. We already got going on that with the with Project Expedition 33, phase 1 of the plan, Jeff. Now we're taking his precious Vampire Survivors and we're turning that against him.
What is the nerdiest turn-based dungeon exploration game right now? It's like
Atrian Odyssey.
I was gonna say, was it Atrian Odyssey? Yeah,
it's Atrian Odyssey. Yeah, for sure. 1,000,000%.
Well, we'll get down on that eventually. That's the real goal. That's what we're all going for there. Oh man, he would not like Atrian Odyssey, right?
No, you have to like draw your own map. He'll be real upset about that.
Yeah, man. I like this idea of, hey, we had a success. And we know many of the reasons why we had a success with Vampire Survivors. Let's see if we can apply those ideals to other genres. That's fun. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, whatever. Try some stuff and then make a new Vampire Survivors and no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I like the idea of taking that format, putting it on more RPGs. My concern here really is that like it's because it's turn-based dungeon crawling, but it is also card-based. I'm not one of those people who see cards and I'm like freaking out. But I guess I would have liked to see the idea just as dungeon crawler, turn-based. But maybe the cards are a big part of where the randomization stuff comes into it. Maybe it makes sense that way.
Do you saw the trailer? It's insane. The amount of cards that you are holding at the end of that trailer is crazy. It's like the entire bottom row should stack on top of each other. Hot. Yeah, it looks really fun.
There was some other cool looking stuff. That Total Chaos game Shadow dropped. I'd heard like they reached out about that. I have that game. Maybe that's something I could show off on Giant Bomb here if we get some time. There was a game where you played as like a mech rabbit called Zoopunk. I don't know. Looks pretty neat as well.
Rabot.
I did Warhammer 40K. So we all have jokes.
That's a spin-off of another of those like furry action games.
It looked familiar, but I couldn't place it. So okay.
Yeah, I was like, I seen this before, and it turned out I kind of did because it's a spin-off.
Yeah, it's a prequel to Fist. No way. Okay, that's wild.
Yeah.
So Fist was a couple years back. I want to say a PlayStation Network, like a PlayStation Store Metroidvania game.
Good.
I think it came to other stuff eventually, but I think that's where I remember seeing it first. Yeah, it was pretty good. I know people really liked it. I tried it very briefly. I should go back to that. It seemed good. Go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, the one that really caught my attention was the Roadside Research. This one where you're like bunch of aliens managing a store.
And you have like
to do it
your
well, because otherwise people's gonna like, yeah, you have a paper
yeah,
face, and you have to
they drew
draw your
a
face.
human face on a piece of paper and taped
Yeah.
it to their alien faces, and
Yeah.
that's their disguise. Yeah,
Yeah, they had to like manage the store really well, otherwise people's gonna start like realizing that you're an alien and gonna call the Men in Black and kill you, that type of stuff.
If you want to know
It
what
looks
kind of
fun.
game it is, it's the kind of game that when I was watching and I had chat on, I had to turn off chat because they were just like, well, this isn't a real game. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
boy, I don't know why anyone wants to make video games for these fuckers. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't like calling this, because I don't think they're a slop, but there's like, because it's co-op, it's like friend slop, but I don't like calling that. You know, to play with your friends.
We use that term endearingly. Like when we say anything slop, we mean it with the hashtag parentheses positive over here. I saw, I think it was Lucy and Tam were talking about like, oh, the slop moniker or do kids mean that in a nice way these days? And I'm like, well, I do. I bet kids do too.
All right.
Kirby Air Riders reviews. I think it's settled in around like a 78 this morning. Last time I checked.
Let me take a looky. 80. It's at an 80
it's
right
back
now.
to an 80.
Critic.
Okay, on open
Back to an 80. 42. That's a huge improvement on the original, which was in like the 60s.
60s, like on Metacritic at least, it was like in like 61 or something like that. So yeah, massive leap. And the sense I get from reading all these reviews is it's a good video game that people really like playing. You know, not that you couldn't say that about the original, but a lot of people didn't say that about the original. So I've not picked this one up yet. I will probably end up doing it this weekend. The more I think about my time with that playtest, the more I want to go back to it. It was just visually arresting, and that was the big appeal for me. And yeah, although I'm playing that Sectori game, maybe the most visually arresting game of the year, so maybe I don't need it, but I will anyhow. Are you going to pick it up?
Yeah, I think I'm going to pick that up tonight, honestly. I'm like pretty close to the end of Dragon Quest 1.
Okay.
Even then I can use like a little bit of break. And even once I beat 1, I don't want to go right into 2. I want to spend some time just playing through these courses, even just kind of solo. I was enjoying that quite a bit during the test. The tracks are just so pretty. I kind of like just moving through them. I like looking at them. I like hearing the pretty music. I like being King DDD or Gooey or whoever I can be. So yeah, I'm excited to dive in and see how it feels as this package. Maybe get some friends over, try some multiplayer stuff. I still don't really know about City Trials. I guess I'm curious to try that some more on my own. But you know, I like Kirby, and I like high-end Kirby. It's real fun to me when Kirby has high production values.
Yeah, it's weird. Yes.
You know, so yeah, I'm definitely going to be giving it more of a go. I think it's a really nice thing to have this sort of lead up to Metroid Prime 4, which sure is here soon. There were commercials for it at when I was at the bar. So I want to hear people who don't watch TV anymore and be like, why aren't they advertising Metroid Prime 4? They are. Yep. It's being advertised and it's coming soon.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. Where it's I just those courses look so gorgeous. I want to go spend more time in them. Okay, go read Jake Decker's review. I think he did a good job. He was a longtime fan of the original game, so he reviewed this one and he seemed very happy with it over there at GameSpot. Okay, I think that's going to do it for the headlines we're talking about. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll go to the super chats and see what y'all want to talk about. We'll do that right after this. All right, we are back. Mike Minotti, let's dive into those super chats.
Yeah, sorry for Saskatchewan says, Mike, do you know an episode of Deep Space Nine, Season 2, Episode 8, was written by Columbo writer? Odo even says Columbo lines while investigating top 5 DS9 characters.
Ooh.
Okay, what episode is this then? This is Necessary Evil. Odo relives some terrible and tragic memories of past investigation when he was the constable on Cardassian-occupied Deep Space Nine, then named Tarek Noor. I do remember that episode. That is a good one. Top 5 Deep Space Nine characters are Garrick, Odo, Galdecott, Quark. Gosh, a lot of the aliens. And Cisco. We'll say Cisco
because he spits hot fire.
Forgot about Jadzia Dax.
Uh-oh.
There's so many good characters. There's a lot of good characters in Deep Space Nine. That's difficult.
I still plan to get around to Deep Space Nine at some point. I watched all of the Next Generation a little bit ago and really I loved it. Of course, I loved it. I always loved it, but finally, like, really watched it. Now it's time. It's time. I got to make time.
Yeah, well, if we finish Columbo, I'll just make you do a Deep Space Nine podcast with me next. That's all.
Sounds good.
All right. Kevin B. Hatia Esquire says 2025 will be remembered as the year of I enjoyed watching games that I would have never played between Night Rain, Silksong, Arc Raiders, Battlefields, Battle Royale. Are there any games you enjoy watching but wouldn't normally feel compelled to play? It's difficult for me because I like to play a lot of games. I like to
Same.
watch people play games too, but I
like to play those games though.
Usually I will also play them. So I usually just like to do both of those things. Like I don't know. Like I tell you what, I think I'd rather watch somebody play a MOBA than play them these days. I'd rather watch people be really good at Dota 2
Sure.
or League of Legends than actually play one of those now.
That's a good answer because I would still occasionally watch the like a big esports championship or something like that, and I'm probably not going to play a MOBA.
James Pye says the Golden Joystick Awards tonight. Do we care? I mean, not a ton. I heard that Expedition 33 won a lot, unsurprisingly. So there you go. It's a decent. It's kind of like the Golden Globes. It's a decent indicator of what's probably gonna win at the Game Awards.
Yeah, it had. I noticed it had like better categories than the Game Awards. There was like a the game we're still playing award, Minecraft won. I'm like, that's good. That's just better. It's like more suited for the world of video games instead of trying to apply the way movies work to video games.
Yeah, Dan's playing Minecraft.
Yep, he's a Minecraft tuber. Yeah,
he's friends with Chibidoki now.
He is. They're best friends.
The most insane sentence I had to say in like years. That Dan Riker is friends with Chibidoki.
It's inevitable.
Oh my god.
It's so Dan. Dan was like so skeptical of VTubers, was weirded out by them. And then like as soon as he like just meets one, it's like, oh, they're funny.
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
Gee, I wonder why they're so popular.
He assumes it's a scary sex thing.
Right.
And I'm like, no, it's fine.
Chibidoki, the loudest motherfucker out there. Shout out to Chibidoki, but she is so loud. It's crazy that she became Dan's friend.
I mean, the two loudest people then. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Next up is Big Fresh 37. I think Dispatch might be the first game that is genuinely sexy and not just in a dumbass video game way. Grubb, what do you think?
I would say that the first video game that was genuinely sexy is probably Leisure Suit Larry Box Office Bust and then Dispatch. Clearly. Obviously.
I'm so mad. Sorry, yeah. I'm so mad because Bayonetta is like it's straight up the perfect example of sexy, but good.
Yeah.
Not in the video game.
But I think that's what he means the video game way. It's
over the top.
Aggressively sexy. It's over the top.
Yeah. I think Dispatch feels very natural and human in its sexiness, and you don't get a lot of that in video games. I've certainly found video game characters sexy before. I'm a grown man. I'm a red-blooded American. I can say that.
It's cartoons, honey.
But I think that I get what Big Fresh is putting down here about Dispatch. It is characters that feel very real, and all of their sort of conversations come from an authentic place that I recognize.
You get me my Dispatch code yet?
Like I said, I just used my Magic Steam account, so I don't even know who to reach out to for it.
That's all right. I'll just maybe buy it. I should try it. Super Plastic says, much love, fellas. Hang in there. We've got a break coming soon. Yep. Yeah, we sure do. We're getting some of our last stuff figured out. I'll be in Disney World soon too. So right now, it's not honestly even too bad. Like, I actually already feel relieved being past the Bombathon and even Extra Life. Like, I already feel like, this is a bit more chill even now. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's we have Game of the Year stuff coming up, and we'll figure that out. But we're not trying to kill ourselves with that. So feeling pretty good about all of it. It's just kind of exciting, fun times.
Zombie Porn says Mike's Blight game is so bad he's leaving the state to get away from it. Is this the worst video game writing you guys have seen? Blog it. Boy, it might be. It might be. Leisure Suit Larry Box Office Bust is just a very different level. It's something new and scary.
Yes, it's pain. Every line of dialogue is pain. And that makes it maybe. I do think that there is certainly an argument for it to be the worst Blight Club game because it is blighting everyone who is participating and watching. I hate it.
And it's unrelenting, and it does not seem like it's going to be over anytime soon.
It keeps going and going. Every interaction keeps going, and the game itself it doesn't feel like it's going to end.
Next up is from Chrono Stinman. Hey dogs, if you were skinned by Samus, what would be your name? And what would it say in your description? And Donkey Kong should be in best music. Oh, it wasn't. We'll be looking at those categories soon. I think for me it'll say Mitch Tokoto, and the description will be coated in the goat sauce.
Mm-hmm. Mine would say Midwestern man, and my description would be like, he is sleepy.
Lex Letty says, bought an NSO N64 controller. Should probably play something with it. One N64 games might I like other than Ridge Racer 64. Trans Day of Remembrance.
Woo!
For sure. Check out Sin and Punishment, actually. That's a very good video game.
Yeah, that's what I've been recommending to people, yeah.
And I've been playing a lot of N64 games because of the Analog 3D, but I was playing some multiplayer stuff. Pokemon Puzzle League is actually like one of my favorites. I love that game. It's one of my favorite puzzle games. It's super cool. So if you like drop-down puzzle games at all, actually look at Pokemon Puzzle League.
Yep, there's a bunch of play Majora's Mask on that. Go play it that way. Go just to really enjoy that game.
Chris Pratt says, but I thought Gen Z canceled Eminem.
You can't cancel Eminem and Gen Z. They forgot. I don't know. Listen, they listened to his music and they got horrified. But Hitman's not for Gen Z. It's for us, the old men.
The Unchar Wolf says, Jeff, are you a fan of the Coen brothers? They're quickly becoming my favorite directors. Big Lebowski, No Country, and Fargo are all-timers for me already.
Yeah. Coen brothers are fantastic. They are some of the best directors ever. Let's see. They have, I mean, obviously, Big Lebowski is a great one. Fargo's fantastic. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs on Netflix is a holiday favorite. I think it's only a holiday favorite because it came out during Christmas one year, so I just associate it with that now. But I watch that just about every other Christmas at this point. Raising Arizona. God, that's a fucking classic.
So I'm a little bit because I like a lot of Coen Brothers movies. I liked their True Grit actually quite a bit.
Yeah, True Grit's fantastic. Yes,
as well. But I'm a little embarrassed to say that I did not get Raising Arizona when I saw it quite a while ago. Maybe I need to see it again.
That happened with you with Big Lebowski the first time I saw it quite a while ago.
And I love Big Lebowski now. The first time I was little, like, yeah.
First time I was like, wait, I'm not laughing at this comedy. What's happening? And then I'm like, oh, now I was like, oh, that's the most perfect script ever written. Raising Arizona, I think, is similar. Takes a time or two. Burn After Reading is a really fun one. That's worth checking out. A Serious Man, that's
Burn
good
After
too.
Reading, but I like the final scene where J.K. Simmons is just like, "What did we learn today, Palmer?"
Yep.
I say the phrase, I say the words, "What did we learn today, Palmer?" all the time,
and he's like,
"I don't know, sir."
Yep. Fucked if I know. Yeah.
And I'm like, boy, that's amazing.
Okay, yeah, he's like, I guess we learned not to do it again. Fucked if I know what it is that we did in the first place. It's like, yeah, perfect.
I love that. Guess we learned not to do it again. It's good stuff. Next one here is from Grant and P. I need a few emergency fantasy critic picks, please. Boy, like at this point, you're waiting for the Game Awards. See if something's like getting announced and shadow dropped or coming out soon.
Someone probably already has Marvel Cosmic Invasion, Toxic Crusaders, maybe. I mean, all these feel like they're going to be taken. Let me look here real quick. I have like a list.
My big thing is just like I probably have the Giant Bomb one on lock, but I have Mina the Hollower, and that game it's got delayed. And like maybe it's coming out this year, but it seems like it's not. So I just gotta hope. Like it'd be great if it came out this year. I just have to hope it not coming out this year doesn't hurt me too much. Even without it, though, I think I'm actually gonna be fine.
Right, I think without it, because like I'll have Metroid Prime 4, so it'll depend on that. But it's like even with that, I think I would just barely I'll be right behind you. And then I also have a game that's not coming out this year. So, and they have not confirmed that it's not coming out this year, so I can't drop it. So I think Mina is more likely to be confirmed to not be coming out this year. In that case, you would be able to drop it and replace it with something else last minute.
I've been like sneakily mildly competitive in our game mess one. I've been making moves where I can there. I don't know if I've got it on, I don't know if it's going to come together and happen for me, but I have a shot.
Every time I have an idea there, I go and find out that someone had the same idea like in the last week and did the thing already. Yeah.
Oh God, unannounced mainline Half-Life game is still available. Boy, part of me is like, I shouldn't be saying things out loud. Next up is from Zombie Porn. I can't wait for Backlor to play Just Dance tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do that.
I've
You're
installed.
the one who's gonna actually have the game. We're just gonna kind of dance along with you, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
See if I can learn how to do the Dougie from that. Actually.
Okay. Yeah. We'll teach Mike how to Dougie.
Konon Kasama says, have you all seen the pictures from the new Hunger Games? The characters look like MacGruber. They've always kind of looked MacGruber-esque in the Hunger Games. I'm confused. I didn't know there was another new Hunger Games. I know they already did like the one new Hunger Games after the main ones are done. So I guess they're just going to keep doing that. I have very little interest in the Hunger Games. I don't want to shock you, Jeff, but it's true.
Oh no, is that? Oh man, my estimation of you has been diminished. Yeah, I don't know. I think I tried to watch the first one. It seemed all right. I bet that's something that seems like the kind of thing where it's like 5 years from now, I find my kids are like super into reading the Hunger Games or something, and then I have to get into it. So we'll see. I'll wait until then.
ZZ the X says, can I get a biatch from the crew? Penis. I can do biatch, but I'm better at my biatch.
Yeah, I think that's what they want. Biatch.
I think that's what they want. You said doing my.
I think that's what they want. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see here now. I think that one's redacted so that we can do this one instead. Mad Maddie says, hey, Jeff and Mike. Today's Trans Day of Remembrance. Thank you for all the trans support you and the community show. Your content helps so much. Of course, Maddie, trans lives are amazing and wonderful, and we love all of you. Trans rights are humans' rights.
Yeah, we would never forget you. So yeah, you're always remembered here, and all the people who have pushed the line forward and ensured that you have safe spaces and places where you feel like you belong, like here. We remember everyone that made that possible and isn't with us anymore.
Cody Bishop says, I recommend watching Welcome to Derry on HBO Max. Not you, Mike. Too spooky. Oh, and Mike, how do you feel about grapes bursting juice in your mouth? Oh, I don't like it. I don't eat grapes. Absolutely not. I eat them whole, and I said I would eat them whole if I had to, and then Samoa Joe laughed at me.
That's right. This motherfucker eats grapes whole.
It's a weird life.
Yeah, I think that's an It show, right? The It the Clown, the Welcome to Derry. Okay.
Yeah, it's a sequel, I think.
And Lexi, isn't it called Londonderry? I thought it was called Londonderry. Please don't kill me. I'm just joking. Please don't kill me.
Wow.
Then Ryan Allen says, why did you mention Etrian Odyssey? I just saw that Etrian Odyssey Origins is on sale right now. Damn you. Yeah, even I've never actually played like a actual Etrian Odyssey. I've just played the Persona game that was made by those people and is exactly like them, but with the Persona characters.
Yeah.
I liked it okay enough.
Yeah, I know. I've never touched an Etrian Odyssey.
It's a lot. I mean, they're cool. Jason, I think, God, we bring up Jason here a moment ago. Jason liked those a lot. I remember over at Games Beat.
That's right. That's right. He would review them and stuff. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he loved them. They made a bunch of them for a while, and now I don't even know where that series is. I feel like they made 6 of them real fast, and then I don't know if they made more after that or not.
I always conflated them for a while. I conflated them with the Eternal Sonata. And then I learned that your brother really likes Eternal Sonata, and that's about Chopin. And is it Chopin, right?
Yes.
And then I'm like,
exactly.
Now I will always remember Eternal Sonata because of Chris Minotti.
Yeah. Chris would never touch an Etrian Odyssey.
Gross. Of course not.
The 2 JRPGs he has played is Chopin and the Chopin one. God, what's it called? I immediately forgot the name. Eternal Sonata. And Expedition 33.
Right, okay.
Is Chopin French? That might explain something. I'm going to see. Chopin, probably not French. I don't think that's a
French
name.
That sounds like Eastern European.
Polish.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Not quite, that's Central Europe, but close enough.
I guess I could just say he likes European mainline European
Yeah, he loves Euro slop.
Euroslop. I said mainline. I meant mainland. Mainline
I like the idea of mainline continents. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. That's it for the Super Chats for now. If y'all want to say more, we will read them before the end of the show. And you can emergency pick Terminator 2D. Actually, you might be able to. That's one of mine. Pluthum. I have that one. We'll see if that one got delayed a little bit too, though. So we'll see if that actually comes out and is any good.
All right. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we will be doing our Game of the Year predictions. And this is for like the TGA
Awards.
for the Game Awards, right? Okay. So we will look at the nominees. We'll make some predictions. I think we're going to keep track of those, right, Christian? And we're going to see who's the best at remember. Okay, we're figuring this stuff out. All right, we'll figure it all out after this break, everyone. We'll be right back. All right, the Game Awards. It's a show where you award games for being video games. There are various categorical organizations here. I got lots of words in my mouth right now.
Yeah, you're doing great, bud.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're going to go through the categories, and we are going to select who we think is going to win, and then we're going to keep track of that. We even have a fancy doc, and you know what? I'll bring up the doc right now so people can get a good look at it. We're going to pick who we think is going to win, and then we're going to come back and check and see who did best. And we're going to include the community on this, right? Christian, why don't you explain that side of things so people who might be listening and haven't checked the Discord can maybe get in on it?
Yeah, if you're not in Discord, go to the Discord. If you support us of any way, shape, or form, you should have access to it. So go there, go to the thread part of it, where we publish all the threads about like the topics and stuff. And there you're gonna find the TGA prediction thread. And in there you're gonna find a form to fill up. And you have to pick the thing you think is gonna win. And whoever gets, I'm gonna close the voting on December 2nd, so we check those results before the actual TGA happens to see if the community, to see what in the community. And then after the TGA happens, I'm gonna cut all that down and see who got the most. And that person is gonna get a special role for the whole year until next year. Okay? If there's multiple people is gonna get.
Christian, you broke up a little bit, but I think everyone got the gist, so it's not a problem.
Okay.
But yes, I think we're good now. And real quick question: am I breaking up for you, Christian?
No.
Okay.
I'm not breaking up for me.
All right, great, fantastic. Okay, then we have the list in front of us. Let's just go through it, Mike. Should we save Game of the Year for last? Maybe work our way up instead.
I mean, if you want to, I don't think it's all that suspenseful, to be frank.
I agree. You're right. It's probably just like pretty obvious. Let me adjust that real quick and make sure that we are good. Okay, let's go ahead and start with Game of the Year then. Mike, why don't you go ahead and fill in your choice for what you think is going to win Game of the Year at the Game Awards?
Well, my buddy Jeff looked me in the eye like halfway through this year when I was talking about maybe Death Stranding 2 winning it. He said, Mike, look at me. I guarantee you that Clear Obscure Expedition 30 is going to win. Hey, boy, now that we're here, he was right. I think it's absolutely Clear Obscure's game of the... It would be an upset at this point if it's anybody but them. They seem to have all the momentum. It was a incredible game. It has this great story of coming into the year as this really small game that people didn't have many expectations for, and it has kind of just completely stunned everybody. It has maybe changed the course of turn-based RPGs forever. It's kind of embarrassed companies like Square Enix. It's gonna be Clear Obscure.
I still feel it's Clear Obscure Expedition 33. It was a great year for video games. There's a lot of good games on this list. There are games with like higher Metacritic scores. I think Hades 2 is a higher Metacritic score. I just think Clear Obscure Expedition 33 checks all the boxes. It is it's fresh. It revitalizes a genre. It does things that people have been asking that genre to do for a long time. Does it with flourish and in its own way. It has a strong story, strong characters, strong look. It's not a direct sequel to anything that's been awarded before in any way. It really just has all the kinds of things that you would see from the kind of game that could win this award. There's always a chance something surprises us, but I don't think this year. I think this year it's definitely locked down by Expedition 33.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what like the possible number 2 is. Maybe Silk Song, maybe like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is this dark horse, but it's almost certainly Clear Obscure.
Yep. All right. For best game direction, I will go next, and I think I don't think people are gonna get too cute. No, you know what? I think because he's Mr. Director, I think they'll give it to Death Stranding 2 on the beach. There we go. I think Kojima goes up and gets the award for best game direction, Mike.
I could see that. The Split Fiction is in this category, so it's like, oh, Joseph Ferris is up for an award here. Yeah, right. There's the thing. Maybe there's enough people out there who are a little tired of him too. I think Clear Obscure just actually also gets this one.
I just want to say for the record, it's fucking insane Silk Song's not nominated for best game direction. That game has such a strong like sense of authorship. Like you could just feel the people who made that game knew exactly how you should feel while you were playing it. And to me, that's what game direction is. But I bet everyone has a different definition of what game direction is. So
yeah, we should probably say what's nominated for people to know.
Yeah,
Clear
go
Obscure,
ahead.
33, Death Stranding 2 on the beach, Ghost of Yote, Katie's 2, Split Fiction. And if you didn't know, it was on for Game of the Year. Clear Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Silk Song, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yeah, going for it. I'll read them all and then we'll go back and forth in choosing. All right, so best adaptation. This is the best movie or television show at the Game Awards, but it might be based on a game. A Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, The Last of Us Season 2, Splinter Cell Death Watch, or Until Dawn. Mike, you're up first, but before you go, I also want to protest this award. Where the fuck is Sonic 3? That is the best adaptation of the year by far.
Yeah, that movie came out last year, Jeff.
You sure? Really?
Sonic 3?
Was it not? I thought it was earlier this year.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I'm pretty sure was last
it was 20. People are saying it's eligible, but also 2024. So that's
it was late to say. It was one of those things.
All right,
it was December 2024.
I still think it should have been nominated then, but I could see why it wasn't.
It's better than all these, but it's just that 2024 problem then.
Yep.
Yeah. What the fuck is Splinter Cell Death Watch?
I think that is a well-received Netflix show that I think people actually like.
People did not like the Devil May Cry show, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
I heard either way. Like I heard people who loved it, and I heard people that didn't like it. So I had no idea what's going on with that show.
Yeah, I just remember people showing me some of like the dialogue from it.
Yeah,
some of the worst things I've ever read. Part of me is like, it's Minecraft movie is the most popular, but like, do adults, and those are people who are voting for this thing, do adults like the Minecraft movie? But also, like everything else here, Until Dawn, again, I don't think people like that very much. Last of Us Season 2, and people don't like as much as 1, but still, it's The Last of Us. It could be that. I think I will just say Minecraft movie, though. I think the popularity is going to carry it here.
Yeah, I think that's a fair guess. The Last of Us Season 2 is such a tough one because I think critics early on liked it. And I think people who actually watched the show hated it. People did not seem to like
season.
They did not seem to like Season 2.
I don't like that season at all.
I don't think you're alone on that but it's like, who's voting on this thing? It's critics. You know what? I'm just gonna go with Splinter Cell Death Watch. That's when I think it's a real dark horse. It's not popular. It's probably a bad choice, but I legitimately think it might be the most well-liked show out of all these things. All right, best narrative. Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, or Silent Hill F. I think I go first this time.
Chef, don't forget to scroll to show the list.
Sure thing. Yes, I could see it, but I forgot others cannot. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now it's kind of poking off the top of the screen for me. There we go. There's a lot of possibilities here. I think this is where Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 went. Well, no, because why wouldn't it just be Clear? No, it's going to be Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I got to just be mindful of that. But when that game's in a category, it probably has a strong chance of winning.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just Clear Obscure, which has a very good story, right? It is.
Yep.
Gosh, Silent Hill F, if there's like one category it could win, like part of me thinks it could be this. Its story was very good. From what I heard, all these games have good stories. But yeah, I think Clear Obscure clears this one as well.
I'm with JD Camp. Baby steps would be my write-in vote. Best art direction, Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Mike, it's you.
Oh, this one's rough because Claire Obscure does have very good art direction, and it's in the category. But Hades 2 and Silk Song are both such gorgeous games, and they have such... I think they each have, like, a more unique style, except from their prequels that look pretty similar, right? Like, there is something about Claire Obscure that's still a little bit, like... only a little bit, like, Unreal Engine, like, store-bought assets. There's a little bit of that, because it is. Like, they did a little bit of that, and that's fine. But, it's a bit of it. The art style is kind of realistic, and there's, like, a painterly quality to it, for sure. But there's still a little bit of that doesn't sing to me as much as just the gorgeous 2D art we have in something like a Hades 2 and a Silk Song. And boy, do I love the way Silk Song looks. Its art direction is so ridiculously good. Maybe... I think I will. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say Silk Song for this one.
I'm leaning in a different direction just based on like it's a global vote. I do think the realistic visuals help in even a category like this. I think I'm gonna go Ghost of Yotei. I think people love the way that those games look, and I also think that something's gonna happen to where that's a game people will still be playing, like running it up right to like the time when we're actually submitting the vote. Which I get did that already happen? Did we already actually submit the final vote? I can't remember. But I don't know. I still think Ghost of Yotei is going to be the thing where it's like, yeah, that's the one that's going to stand out to the most, to the large variety of the kinds of people who are actually voting in these awards. All right. Best score and music. Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Hades 2, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach. Man, best score and music. This is tough because I like Silk Song so much. I know that's not necessarily something that people are like turning on the tracks and listening to. I am, but I know not everyone else is. But instead, I think I'm going to say Expedition 33.
Yeah, Expedition 33 has, because it has incredible music. It also has so much music, which, like, obviously quality matters more than quantity, but it's bizarre just how many battle themes are. Like, most games you get 3, basically, and here it's like every fight it's some new song, and it's amazing, and it's all really good quality too. So yeah, I think Expedition 33 has that
so good.
really easily.
All right, and now we are on best audio design. Battlefield 6, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill F. Okay.
Yeah, this is one where I'm like, it's, again, Claire Obscure is just a safe bet in any category it's in this year. God, I thought Silent Hill F's audio design was really good. I think spooky games usually do pretty well in these kind of categories too. People notice that stuff here. Yeah, I'll be a slightly interesting person and say Silent Hill F for this one.
I think I was supposed to go first that time, but also I'm not taking this that seriously, so it's fine with me.
I think I was going. Was I wrong? Dang it.
I think maybe I don't know. I thought I went first last time, but who cares? Oh god, yeah, that's Silent Hill.
If you went first last time, then I would go first this time.
You're right. Is that right? Yep. Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. Silent Hill F is a really good answer, Mike. I think that's probably it as well. I'm just trying to think, is there a chance Battlefield 6 is like the kind of thing that stands out here just because people like the way guns sound in video games a lot? I don't know if that plays with this audience too much. Has Call of Duty won this category before?
Yeah, it did.
I think it has.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it has. You know what? I'm going to go with Battlefield 6.
That's fair.
All right. So then I will go first next time on Best Performance. Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, Erika Ishii, Jennifer English, Konatsu Kato, Troy Baker.
Sorry, I forgot to copy and paste the games, but Ben Starr is from Expedition, Charlie Cox as well. Erika Ishii is for Ghost of Yotei. Jennifer English is for Expedition. Konatsu Kato is from Silent Hill F, and Troy Baker is from Indiana Jones.
Oh, Oh, really? Oh man. Okay.
Right, yeah, because that was December.
Of course, yeah, it was this December thing. I wonder if like there's a chance the Expedition 33 people will cancel each other out a little bit.
There's 3 of them. That's a lot.
There's 3 of them, and there's also like Charlie Cox is like a celebrity's name. There's a chance that could affect things a little bit there, where it's like maybe he takes up some of the votes that Ben Starr would have got otherwise, or Jennifer English. Yeah, what's that, Christian?
Konasu took a little bit over the internet when Silent Hill F came out because she was playing the game, and maybe that plays a role into the voting being so present.
I'm gonna go for a long shot here. I'm gonna say Troy Baker. I'm gonna say like this is where he gets the love for Indiana Jones here, and I think there's gonna be people that show up for him just for that.
You think Kojima's furious that he didn't get a nomination in this category with Death Stranding 2?
I was assuming Troy Baker was nominated for Death Stranding 2, so yeah.
He scanned all those people. Man, poor Dollman actor even. This one's difficult because like part of me's like, oh, maybe like Ben Starr because like he didn't win for his Clive here. Maybe now he gets it here. Say that with Jennifer English didn't win it for Baldur's Gate 3 because the Asterion actor did. Maybe Troy Baker is a really good Dark Horse. So that Indiana Jones performance was really fun.
It was really
Everybody
well done.
remembered that even afterwards. I think you're right that it could easily be Troy Baker. I think it might be Ben Starr, Jennifer English. So I don't think it's Charlie Cox for Expedition 33. I'm gonna go with Jennifer English, who was a delight when I got to meet her at
I think that's
CB at night. By the way,
that would have been my next guess is Jennifer English. So yep, I'm with you. All right, innovation in accessibility. You're up first, Mike, for Assassin's Creed Shadows, Adamfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, or South of Midnight.
This is a really funny category to see Doom: The Dark Ages for the first time tonight, huh?
Yes, it is. Very, very odd.
Boy, I'm not sure. Can't personally remember hearing a ton about either of these games having insane accessibility options. The fact that South of Midnight, which I haven't heard much of before until this point, of the same Doom showed up here, is like, I don't know. Maybe that one gets something here. So why not South of Midnight?
South of Midnight is like maybe the most there's no way that game came out this year game I've felt in a long time. Like that's gotta be a 2024 game.
That or Avowed, which by the way, poor Avowed not getting much
Jesus,
love
no love at all, man. That's crazy. Okay. I wonder. I think it'll be Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think that had a ton of stuff, and it's like I think it's got a big enough name. People recognize that. I think it'll be a thing where enough people actually tried that one to know about the accessibility options. All right, games for impact. I'm up first for Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, Wanderstop. I'm split between 2 of them, Despelote and South of Midnight. South of Midnight because it was on Game Pass. So again, I think a lot of people have played it. It also it does deal with it represents a culture that we don't see a lot in games. But so does Despelote, and Despelote has the whole thing of I think there's a lot of voters in the Game Awards from South and Central America, and that game represents that to a certain degree. I think I'll be
scroll a little bit, by the way.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me. I think I might be a little bit more cynical and be like, I think I'll go with South of Midnight, even though I personally think I would choose Despelote.
Yeah, Consume Me stick that. I mean, it's because I heard Dan talk about that one so much. It seems so interesting. Seems like it actually is impactful.
Seems like it did really well. Yeah.
I think I've heard a lot about Despelote from a lot of people, so I'm going with that one. I think that's going to.
I will be very excited to lose that. I love Despelote. All right, best ongoing game. Mike, you're picking first for Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, or No Man's Sky.
This one's difficult, actually. Cause it's not Final Fantasy XIV. I think it's kind of not been doing. People are a smidge down on that one at the moment. Fortnite's interesting, but I'm trying to remember, was the Simpsons thing going on when people were voting at the time? Because that one, I don't know. If it did, I feel like that would have a pretty good choice. People really still like Helldivers 2. Marvel Rivals just keeps doing well. No Man's Sky. Is that beginning too much? I'm between Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and Marvel Rivals, actually. Gosh, it's hard.
Yes, this is a tough one.
This is This is really, really difficult. I guess I'll just say Helldivers 2. Why
Uh,
not? Helldivers 2.
Yeah, I'm also split. I don't think there's a clear-cut winner here. I was leaning toward Helldivers 2. I'll probably still end up picking it. No, I'll go with Marvel Rivals and just hope maybe, because I think it's probably a coin toss or a 3-sided coin toss between some of these. So I think I have just a good chance of winning this one with Marvel Rivals. All right, best community support. I'll go first. The nominees are Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, or No Man's Sky. Okay, best community support for this one. God, I wonder if Baldur's Gate 3 made enough waves to get. I don't even know if that matters. I think this one really is just about people who are super into these games. Fortnite, Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky. You know what? No, this is where I'll go Helldivers 2.
Yeah, not to be boring, but I think I'll just also go Helldivers 2 on this one. I think if I went the best ongoing game, these two usually seem somewhat connected anyway, so I'll just stick with it.
Yep. All right, let's keep going here. Best independent game nominees: Absalom, Ball Pit, Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong. I think, Mike, you're up first, but I don't think it matters.
I mean, it's funny because this could be the game of the year category. These are all such incredible bangers, and I played all of these. I'm actually playing a good bit more Ball Pit right now. I was playing it right before we went live. That's kind of been since I've gotten home or unlocked in Fortnite, that's been my go-to, just kind of kill 15 minutes game. It's fantastic at that. Gosh, I'd actually kind of love Blueprints to win this one. I think it's so freaking good. But boy, Clair Obscur counts as an indie game, apparently, we've all decided. Now, the thing is, are there going to be a lot of people who kind of roll their eyes at it a little? Because, my inclination, Jeff, even though I think Clair Obscur Expedition 3 is maybe the game of the year, is to not vote for it in this category.
That's a good point.
For whatever sense that makes. Now, are other people going to agree with that? Oh, I don't think so. And then even if it does, then it becomes a real toss-up. Does Silksong win this then?
That's exactly right. That's my thinking too.
Exactly. It's not going to be Blueprints, even though I think it'd be neat if it won. I think people are still just gonna vote for Clair Obscur, so I'm just gonna pick that one again.
Me too, for all the same reasons that if I don't pick Expedition 33, I'm gonna guess the right one that's actually gonna win here? I don't think so. So the safe bet is Expedition 33. Best debut indie game. 4 nominees here: Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Despelote, and Dispatch. I go first, and I think maybe this is the one where I'll get a little cute and maybe think it won't be Expedition 33, and I'll choose one of these other ones. I'm going to go with Dispatch on this one because I think that one just hit its stride right at the right time.
Yeah, it's interesting. It did show up here, so it was eligible for something. It's probably just only an episode or two was out.
Yeah,
because I feel like it would have done very well in the awards otherwise if it had a little bit more time to cook. I want to vote for Mega Bonk. Where's that one? Where'd it happen?
Yeah, right. Weird. I don't know. Could have sworn it got nominated for this.
When I was doing this, I noticed on the game TGA page there was an empty space on this category. I was like, oh right, that guy really was like, no, I actually made another games before, so sorry. Please,
well, thanks but no thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just also Clair Obscur again, which, I mean, if it counts as an indie game, then this is their first game, so I guess it's a debut indie game. This category seems kind of a bit pointless to me, Jeff. I wonder if we
weird.
See
At
this
the Game Awards?
year. Yeah. Again, I'd love to see Blueprints win an award, but I think it's just Clair Obscur.
Best mobile game: Destiny Rising, Persona 5: The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, Wuthering Waves. I think you go first this time.
Yeah. All right, you can fucking take it, all you horse perverts there. I mean, I forgot there was a Destiny mobile game. Don't remember what Wuthering Wave is. I've heard mixed things about Sonic Rumble, and I don't know. I haven't heard that much buzz around the Persona game. So
I've heard bad things about Persona 5: The Phantom X, bad things about Sonic Rumble, and bad things about Wuthering Waves. I thought maybe not. Maybe that one I misplaced.
Is Wuthering Waves a sequel to Wuthering Heights?
Yes,
that we all had to read in high school.
That's right.
Okay. I made that joke before, probably.
Probably the Destiny Rising thing I heard is kind of good.
Yeah,
from,
I've
like,
heard that.
Destiny.
I was thinking maybe I'd go for that one, but I'm gonna rep the Horse Girls for our fans, of course. Wuthering Waves has been good lately. Okay, well, I'm still going with the Horse Girls. Best VR AR game: Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcan Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, the Midnight Walk. And I think I go first this time.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Deadpool VR just came out, right? That's weird that it got
Not
nominated.
too long ago. Not too long ago.
Let's see. I'm going Deadpool VR. What the fuck? It's got a name in it.
It does. So does Alien. I'm trying to remember if anyone liked Alien. I think people. You know what? I'll go with the other owned by Disney property here. I'll say Alien Rogue Incursion. Boy, they picked that out of a hat.
These categories are the ones that make you win or either lose, because they're so random. It could be anything.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's like, yeah, maybe I should try to think a little bit more cleverly about these, but I really don't know how. Best action game: Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Shinobi: Art of Vengeance.
Interesting here, especially because like Doom, Ninja Gaiden, Shinobi, they're such action.
They're action games,
right?
Action-ass
Like,
action games. Yep.
Yeah. So, and like Shinobi is such a good action game. Same with Ninja Gaiden. Like Hades 2 is probably the best game on here. But you told me like how explain this game. I don't know if I'm like it's an action game, even though by the way they define games that it is. That Battlefield 6 is Battlefield 6, so it could actually do well. This could be a lot of things. I don't really think it's giving Ninja Gaiden 4. Part of me thinks Shinobi is a fun dark horse here. I do just have to kind of go with like, well, what do I think is the most popular game in this category? And that would be Hades 2, and I'll say Hades 2.
I agree that it's Hades 2. Cancel each other out there, but whatever. I just think it's going to be Hades 2. All right, then best action adventure game. Let's stick with the genres, everybody. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Hollow Knight Silksong, or Split Fiction. I'm up first. Yeah, let's see here. Ghost of Yotei is nominated for Game of the Year, right? So it's like
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay, wow.
It's not. Didn't make it.
Death Stranding 2 is. Silksong is. I want to go with Silksong. I'm gonna go with Silksong. I think Silksong's gonna pull it off here. Death Stranding 2 feels like it'd be a good choice here, but I'm gonna believe in the power of Silksong.
Yeah, and I gotta pick Silksong here also. Same reason for Hades 2, but also this one, like, Metroidvania always turns into action adventure as far as this the Game Awards is concerned, and it's so freaking good. This is a very strong category this year. Right, these are all very, very good games.
A lot of good games.
They all could deserve it. In Indiana Jones, like that's like so like you would describe that as action adventure so easily. But gosh, I love Silksong.
All right, best RPG: Avowed, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, The Outer Worlds 2, or Monster Hunter Wilds. I think it's you, Mike.
Yeah. Well, we see Avowed and Monster Hunter and Outer Worlds 2 for the first time ever here. So that's something, only to be destroyed by Clair Obscur or maybe Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as a dark horse, but RPG, like that's, Clair Obscur is standing out so much because it is this RPG. I think that's a big part of it. I think it dominates this one relatively easily. Again, Kingdom Come Deliverance, small chance, but probably just Clair Obscur.
Yep, it's Clair Obscur Expedition 33 for sure. Best fighting game.
Sorry, now before we continue, people in chat need to chill with the Monster Hunter Wilds hate. Like, it's a really good game. You just didn't deliver, Y'all chill out. Come on.
I think you need to chill out defending Monster Hunter Wilds anytime somebody.
Yeah, you chill.
How about that? How about that?
Corporate chill.
You should shut the fuck up, Mike.
Best fighting game: 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Virtua Fighter 5, Revo World Stage. Oh my God, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go with 2XKO just because they involve. It's like the esport. He courts the esports vote, and also that's a new fighting game, like a fully new fighting game. Oh, man, I don't think Fatal Fury is gonna win. That's also new. Yeah, I'm going 2XKO.
Yeah, like 3 of these games are collections or just remasters. Some of them very good. Like if it's me voting, I'm just gonna vote for Capcom Fighting Collection 2 because I liked it so much.
Yep.
But I don't think that's gonna win against a new game. Fatal Fury just I think there's a lot of reasons to not be super excited about that one. So 2XKO doesn't win by default. A lot of people are excited about it, and it's very spiffy and it's Riot and all that. So yeah, not to be boring. I think we've matched each other in the genre ones here for a while, but I do have to also say 2XKO. I'm afraid.
What can we do? Yep. All right, best family game. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, or Split Fiction. Mike, you're up first. This is a tough one for me.
Yeah, it's like what do we mean? Are we just saying best multiplayer game? Because Donkey Kong Bonanza isn't that. Just as a game that's rated E for everyone.
Right.
Like I think Lego Party is the best family game. Mario Kart's Mario Kart, and here it is showing up for something. So maybe Split Fiction though, which again, like that didn't get a lot of love despite really strong reviews and despite It Takes Two doing really well at the Game Awards the year it came out. So Mario Kart's so weird because it is a great family game, but I think a lot of critics are kind of on Mario Kart a little bit, just enough perhaps, just enough, not enough to like give more votes to Sonic Racing, but enough that doesn't win this category. Gosh, it should be Lego Party. It should be Lego Party. I just don't know. I just haven't heard that many people outside of our circle talking about Lego Party.
Right.
I'm gonna say Split Fiction.
I think that I was between Mario Kart World and Split Fiction, but I'll deviate here and I'll go Mario Kart World. I think Split Fiction is a really good call there. I think there's a strong chance it could win. Best sim/strategy game: The Alters, Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, or 2 Point Museum. I'm gonna go with the one that has Final Fantasy in the name and assume that will go the furthest for it. But I hope 2 Point Museum wins for my friend Mike Minotti.
Gosh, it deserves. I mean, there's been a good year for sim and strategy. I think Anno and Europa Universalis both kind of missed the cutoff here, and those games have both been received really well. Final Fantasy Tactics has Final Fantasy in the name, and I think the strategy games are just always going to be more popular than the sim games, which makes it hard. This is the one, Jeff. I'm going to follow my heart, though. I'm just going to put it out there because there's a chance. There's a chance.
There is,
2 Point
absolutely.
Museum deserves an award so badly. Such a great game. There's one game this year that I want people to check out that maybe they haven't. It is 2 Point Museum. Gosh, I'm in love with it. I kind of wish I could go back to it. I wish I had the time to do that because they have been updating it. They've been doing things to it, like silly, even crossovers and whatever. And it's so much fun.
Mike, I think the fact that it's even nominated is a really good sign for it. The fact that it's nominated suggests to me that it has a really good chance of winning.
Right. Like, Civilization 7, of course, is going to get nominated. It's not going to win this.
No
way.
I don't know. It could still happen just because, again, the name, but I don't think so. Best sports/racing: EA Sports Football Club 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, or Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Is this me or you? I can't remember now.
This is me. This is me. Boy, I don't know if people liked the EA the FC game this year. F1, I don't know. This is the one where I'm like, Rematch seemed like it had some excitement right away, and then I have not heard people talk about Rematch very much since, Jeff. I don't know.
Its reviews were also pretty middling, and I know because I took it in fantasy.
Yeah. This was the one where I think it's just going to be Mario Kart, actually.
Yeah, I think I might be with you on that. Let me look here again. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to go Mario Kart World as well. Okay.
Not brave enough to pick Sonic.
Not brave enough to pick Sonic, no.
I understand. Best
multiplayer: Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak, or Split Fiction. God, this is another tough one. This is a really tough one.
It is. I'm glad you're going first.
Yeah, I'm like, every time I think, oh no, it's got to be that. It's like, well, no, there's Arc Raiders. It's like, well, there's Arc Raiders, but there's Elden Ring, Night Rain. That was massively popular, and it's got the words Elden Ring in the fucking name.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6 is the fastest selling game in like years, apparently. And like, again, that matters for popularity, meaning a lot of people who are voting in these will have voted for it. I'm not saying popularity means it's good, but I think people get it. I'm going to say that it's going to be Arc Raiders. I think this is the one where it's like, oh, Arc Raiders is the game of the moment, more so than like stuff like Peak even, because Peak's moment has passed slightly, even though obviously it's still massively popular. Battlefield 6, I think between Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6, I think it goes to Arc Raiders. Elden Ring Night Rain really is the dark horse there, where it's like that could easily just be the thing where it's like, oh, I don't even necessarily like multiplayer games, but I like an Elden Ring. I'll vote for the one that says that, and a lot of people did like that game, so it stands a strong chance. I don't know, Mike. I'm interested to see what you go with.
Yeah, my heart says Peak. My heart says Peak. My brain definitely
what did I
says
do?
Arc Raiders,
There we go.
though. Especially like it has a lot of momentum. And now there is that AI conversation. I think the people voting these things are a little.
That's a good point. Good point.
They're wary of that stuff. I'll follow my heart one more time here and say Peak. Actually, let's go.
I would love to see Peak
I think it
win.
has a little momentum, perhaps a little chance.
Okay, let's see here.
I wonder what's this going to win.
Most anticipated game, is it 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, or The Witcher 4? I went and just selected mine because it doesn't matter what you say when you're going first here.
Yeah, it's real fucking annoying. God, these people with Grand Theft Auto. It's like it's like, yeah, I guess it's Grand Theft Auto. I am more excited for all 4 of those other games over Grand Theft Auto 6 personally, but people drove over a hooker when they were 12 in an old video game, and they still are laughing at that joke. So here you go.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's right.
I mean,
my most anticipated of all these is actually now 007 First Light. I think iOS is really going to cook with that game.
Yeah. Resident Evil Requiem for me. Last
Shut
year, my
up!
pick was
it's
Monster
the
Hunter.
biggest category of the year. Content creator of the year,
we're
Mike
doing this
Minotti.
shit too?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have to do the esports.
K-Drill, Kai Cenat, Moist Crew 1 to Cal, Sakura Miko, The Burt Peanut. What the fuck? All the stars are here.
Maybe we shouldn't pick these ones because we're just gonna be randomly picking them and skewing our.
I think this is where the money's made, Mike. I think this is going to be the tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
I think you're up first.
Only because you preempted me last
You're right.
time.
You're right. You're right.
You're right. You're cheating, asshole.
That was not cheating. That was me giving up my advantage there. But you're right. Now I have to go first here. Shit. Fuck. I'm gonna go with the one that I don't recognize the most. I think that's my strategy. Because if I am aware of them, they can't be relevant or as relevant as they maybe once were. Moist Critical was in Dispatch. Kai Cenat is, he's been massively popular for years. I'm gonna go with The Burnt Peanut.
Okay. Kai is the only person here I reckon. So I will go with that.
All right, best esports game.
What? The Burpina might win it because he's a funny guy. So maybe you got in the money there.
I have no idea. Best esports game: Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang. What the fuck? Valorant. Mobile Legends, Bang Bang. What the fuck is that? I don't know. I'm gonna download it.
God, it's so depressing that there's a category where I still have to pick between the options of Counter-Strike, Dota 2, or League of Legends.
Yep.
Hear me out. Mobile Legend Bang Bang is League of Legends but mobile, but it's not Riot. It's another company. They just were like, we're just gonna do League of Legends and mobile years before, like a decade before. League of Legends actually got a mobile version of their game.
I loved Harris Foster's skeet about this. It's like the best esports game is insane. That's like, oh, this year basketball won best sport. So yeah, good point.
It's real stupid.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck you, Valorant.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Valorant as well. I think it is. We'll see. Best esports athlete: Brock, Chovy, F0 Ursaken, Kekaru, Bernard, Zero.
Put some respect on Mena RD, motherfucker.
Mena RD, you're right. My bad. Mike, all right, I think I'm gonna go first this time, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what's going on.
I'm going Brock.
Yeah, I'm gonna find great savings at Bernard.
It's spelled the same too. That's crazy.
It's Menard D because he's real Dominican.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Well, that's cool. Good for him. Best esports team. Is it Gen G, League of Legends, NRG, Valorant, Team Falcons, Dota 2, Team Liquid PH, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, or Team Vitality, Counter Strike 2?
Where's the FaZe clan?
Right. Where's
are they
FaZe Rug?
Aren't they coded enough goat sauce?
Yeah, they're
for
too busy like trading in goat sauce. Yeah.
really talking to Alexa for validation.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know. Energy, because it's like that song I play before I stream. The Valorant team, apparently.
I will go.
The best football team award, exactly.
Yes.
Brett. What the fuck is it?
I'm going Team Vitality. There you go.
All right, great, fantastic.
All right,
we did it.
We ended obviously on the strongest categories there. Glad we did it that way. That's everything though. Mike, how are you feeling about your selections?
I feel pretty good. Some of this esports shit could really throw a loop in the plans, though. We'll see.
That certainly was a gamer issue, Batman. I think we'll get the results on, what is it, December 7th? Something like that?
10th?
10th?
10th. I think it's after. It's a bit after my birthday this
Right.
year.
December 10th. That's cool.
Okay. A bit
right.
after Mike Minotti's birthday. All right. Yeah. Can't wait to find out who won during 20 of these commercial breaks or 20 of these awards during commercial breaks. That was a lot of categories. We'll see. I still hope we somehow end up tying. That's what I really want. I want everyone to lose. All right. We are going to take one last break. We'll come back. We'll talk about what we've been playing, and then we'll clean up the super chats and get out of here. We'll be right back. All right. Let's do this. Mike, what have you been playing?
Yeah, like I said, I've been back into ball pit. Just it's the progression feels really good there, where it's not about just like unlocking levels, but the way that you do that weird kind of like bouncy other Arkanoid game to unlock the upgrades, and you get to play that game each time you do a run. So I'm like excited to do a run so I can unlock more upgrades that way and unlock more characters. Even if I am doing old levels, like I can kind of get bonuses from the buildings because I've beaten this level with this many characters, and I have a bonus. So there's just always, it's like that Hades thing. There's always a progression happening, even if I lose. So ball pit, going back to that quite a lot. Dragon Quest 1 still is my Switch 2 game. Like I said, I've been making very good progress on that one. So I'm going to maybe take a small break tonight to try out some Kirby instead. I did play Luminous on Mega Man for Giant Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Luminous Arise. I know I've talked before here about how I never necessarily got it with Luminous. It always sort of confused me. Like I felt like I got that I was making blocks, but that didn't feel as satisfying, or it didn't feel like I could plan for that as easily as I could of making lines or just making pairs in some other games. I wasn't fully there, but I was definitely getting it much better. I was understanding it a bit more.
Exactly.
And then just like all of the visual audio stuff is just so good that it almost doesn't matter what the game I'm playing behind it is, because I just want to keep experiencing that stuff.
Yep, yeah, it does the thing of like really just bringing the interactions, the audios, and the visuals all together in that intersecting point, and that's where you get to play at. And it's one of those games where it's like, if I were any worse at this game, I probably would just play it on like an experiential mode and be like, no fail state. And they kind of give me that option anyhow with that continue button, so I can pick up from where the beginning of the section that I'm at. So that's nice. I'm taking advantage of that because I do want to see all the cool stuff they have in here. It's very moving. It's like it still works in all the ways that Tetris Effect did. I'm playing in VR, so it's maybe even like one notch up from that. Yeah, it's really well done. I'm in the exact same spot though, Mike, where it's like I never really got it. I get it now. I'm still not good at the game. I'm still not doing the layers deep planning ahead, seeing that there's 3 pieces on the side, understanding what I'm going to do with those pieces. That's not happening. And I got there with Tetris. Obviously, I've been playing Tetris for forever. That helps, but not there yet with Luminous. Anything else?
That's I think those are the big ones for me. I mean, I got the Analog 3D. I talked about that on last Nintendo's. But I did have my brothers over yesterday. We were recording 90s Disney, so we played a bunch of multiplayer games together, and that was fun using all those 8-bit do 64 controllers. We played some Bomberman 64. Gauntlet Legends was fun because it,
Hell yeah.
That one gets a bit of a performance boost when you overclock it.
Yeah.
That was neat. That was really neat seeing that working. We did some Smash Brothers. We did a round of GoldenEye, and exactly like I remember. You just kind of wander around till you find someone, and you just kind of poorly shoot at each other until somebody dies, and everyone lost their minds for that back then. Even back then, Jeff, I was like, yep, this is just like when you guys forced me to play this back then, and I hated it. But yeah, multiplayer on N64, good time. We're doing some Pokemon Puzzle League matches against each other. Just kind of, it's nice I still have all these cards, so just easily putting them in. And I do like in the analog, when you put a card in, it gets like added to your library.
Yes.
It's not like you can play it without the cart now, but I still just like seeing that. I almost kind of like want to go there for all my cartridges and just like put them all in and see them all get added to that thing.
Yeah, that's the cartridge art that they have in there was added by one of their engineers or something like that. For people who get their own analog 3D, you'll have to go download your own library of image art. But someone in the community is certainly going to do that. So you just go find that and add that to your SD card. That'll be cool, and people will do a lot of fun stuff with that. Yeah, mine's shipped. I got my notification that mine shipped. I'm still really looking forward to that. Gonna spend some.
Did you get a white or black one?
White one. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Dan had the white. It was fetching. I have a black one though.
I was very when I saw it in person, I was like, "Ooh, that looks real nice." I had a black N64, so I'll get the white analog 3D. That'll work. Let's see. It's kind of been all sectory since Tuesday, Mike. I told you about that on Last Nintendogs. I've kind of
it's called like
Geometry Wars, roguelite sort of thing. It's got perks and stuff. It does a fun thing where it shows you the very basics of like how to move and how to chain your attacks together, so that like if you dash into one of these pickups, that you immediately get that dash back, and you have iframes during the dash. Shows you all that stuff, but then it's like, all right, that's all we're going to tell you. Figure out the rest. And I'm figuring out the rest slowly but surely. There's a one of the pickups changes the letter that's on its icon frequently, and you're supposed to spell out a word. In the easy mode, it's Mirage. On the difficulty I'm playing on right now, which is the challenge difficulty, which is the intended difficulty, you have to spell it Sectori. When you spell out the word, you get like super hyper rainbow powers, and that's really cool. Basically, your attack is super powerful for a limited amount of time. That's just like one of the things. There is this perk system where I guess I'm getting like I still don't fully understand it. I think I'm getting card packs that like I can select them and then they go into my deck, but then I get one of those randomly assigned to my ship, and then I can either keep them or discard them. If I discard them, it's not like I can replace them. I don't know. Either way, it's like sometimes I get a thing where it's like, oh, I had the missile upgrade. Well, now I can upgrade the missiles more, and I might have like a drone that shoots 2 missiles now. And it's I don't know. Either way, that's like, it's fun to have this mysterious aspect of it, because I am so into the way the game plays that it's like, if it was just this stuff, if none of this extra stuff was here for me to explore, I would still be desperately into this game. So it's fun to have something to go alongside that, to like piece together with each new run. Or as I'm doing now, talking to Chris Person a little bit, we just started chatting about the game, but I'm planning to be like, hey, what do you think's happening here? It's one of those games where I can have a game buddy, and we can sort of go back and forth, like, what do you think is happening? What do you think the best strategy is? And I enjoy that for this sort of thing. Really, though, it's just awesome to have a game that understood what made Geometry Wars cool, and then add stuff on top of that in terms of the abilities that your ship has, and mixes up the variety of the style of enemies that you're dealing with, because it's not just waves of enemies. There are boss battles, and those boss battles are bullet hells. So it goes from being a Geometry Wars game where it's like, yeah, it's waves of enemies, and you're dealing with a lot, but I would never describe Geometry Wars as a bullet hell. Because the attacks were pretty, light from your enemies for the most part. Yes, sometimes some of the enemies were a little bit more difficult to deal with than others. But no, now there's just massive bosses that shoot out giant beams, and they give you warnings that they're going to shoot them out so you can dodge them, because you need to dodge this bullet hell. and moving the little ship, like weaving and bobbing and weaving through all these obstacles feels fantastic. It like overwhelms the senses, and the game just really gets it. It's a former said it on Tuesday's show, former Housemarque people, and that pedigree is immediately visible. They understand how to use particle effects and how to use bright, shimmery lights, lots of sparkly things, as the Vampire Survivors dev said. And it's super working for me. It's 1,000,000% a me kind of game, and I'm really happy with it so far.
Nice. You want to just realize came out today? Gotta check codes on it. The Outlaws remaster from Night Dive.
Oh, that's right.
It came out today.
Oh, I did see people talking about that. Oh, yeah, we were excited about that. Now I want to play that. Okay.
For people who don't know, this was LucasArts using the engine that they had for Dark Forces to make a Western shooter. Night Dive just remastered it, so I need to track that
we'll
down.
talk about that soon, everybody. Yeah, maybe we could play some of that and do like a quick look. That'd be fun, Mike.
Yeah, we haven't done a quick look in a moment.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting one ready for Sectori.
Another way.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, I have I was wondering, Fantasy Critic was talking about thinking about it, and I was like looking at what else is coming out this year. Oh, Octopath Traveler 0. I bet that's going to do good reviews. Oh, somebody on Giant Bomb already got it. I was like, oh, who got it? Imagine my chef when I see Dan Reichert, whose team is named No RPGs Allowed. Oh, desperately crawling to Octopath Traveler 0 to try to get some points on the board. No RPGs. Imagine naming your team No RPGs Allowed the year that fucking Expedition 33 came out.
I will be.
Asshole.
So you get to win twice here. You win the overall league, and then you'll get to rub this in Dan's face when we do the recap episode.
Right. Because I guess who did have Expedition 33? It was me.
Mm-hmm.
It helped quite a bit.
Man, I should pick that game. I knew it was going to be good. I don't know why I didn't. All right.
Don't forget, I threw away my first pick. My first
pick
was next Mario game.
We get it.
I threw away the first
It obviously doesn't matter all that much. Clearly, the first pick doesn't matter.
I'm just that good.
All right. Anything else, Mike, that you've been playing that we should touch on? Because for me, like I said, it's just Sectori.
We got a few more super chats.
Let's do that.
Hey, by the way, I played. I've been playing some of that Call of Duty. It's multiplayer ish.
I played some of it too.
I don't know how to describe it because it is kind of it's the same game, but it's an amount of little changes that make the gameplay feel kind of weird when you play in the multiplayer.
It's a little weird.
It's not like you can dive, you can run backwards, you can do all the movement stuff, but it feels sluggish in a weird way in which last year's didn't.
It's like a little incoherent. I don't know.
Yeah, you had this double champ. You see people double champing all the time because, and it looks like shit. I'm sorry, but that champ in the wall looks like people just like air hop in the air. This doesn't make any sense. And it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's a bad game. I think that last year's game was so good that makes this one, which is kind of mediocre in terms of like gunplay and just in general, makes it look horrible. That's why I think people is like, this shit is horrible. It's not that horrible. It's just that last year's was really, really good. And just,
yep.
It's like that. Now they gave because if you finish the campaign, the co-op campaign, they unlock like a new mode in the multiplayer. And they're like, nobody's playing the campaign apparently. So we're just going to just open up that thing for everybody.
That's right. Yeah.
You play more because we play on UPF. Do you play more of that multiplayer?
No, I haven't played more since then. I kind of want to. I don't know, but I'm not going to just because it'd be a waste of time. But I kind of want to.
Yeah.
It really what happened is that I got that I think it was the M15 or the M15, and that gun felt good. So it was like, I would like to go back and just use that because I was getting some kills with that, but we'll see.
People start asking about Demon School. I'm going to play it this week and I'll report back.
Yeah, I'll see if I can make time for it. I gotta, like, I look at it doesn't super appeal to me, but I could see like, oh, this is going to appeal to a lot of people. So I'm going to be curious to see. Like, I think Jan wants to play it. I'm going to try to make that happen for him. So kind of hear what he has to say and what Christian has to say. All right. Let's, any other super chats, Mike?
Yeah, a few more here. Thank you to Grant MP for joining the Lincoln membership tier here on YouTube. Snorlaxing says, hello, Jeff, Time Strangler, Grubb, and Mike, Wide Left, Minotti. I think traditional Thanksgiving food sucks shit. How do you feel about it? Pingus, I'm a big fan of brown food in general, so I like Thanksgiving actually quite a lot.
Yep.
I think the whole turkey's not great thing is, I mean, it's a lean meat. That's why we invented the gravy to douse it in. That's where the flavor is really coming from.
That's right, and that's not like crazy for meat. Like a lot of meat is pretty tame in terms of flavor. You're supposed to add a bunch of seasoning and other stuff on top of it to get flavor out of meat. Turkey's no different. Turkey maybe is a little bit more guilty of that than others.
I guess, but you go get like you go get the rotisserie chicken. You just are literally picking breast meat off the bone and shoving it in your mouth. There's not a lot of flavor there, actually. That's why you do other things with it.
Yep.
But I love stuffing. I've never been the giant mashed potatoes guy. I like it fine, but it's almost just kind of another gravy delivery vessel, really.
Recently I've been like super into mashed potatoes, which is a weird sentence, but that's where I'm at in my life. It's a nostalgic thing. I grew up on mashed potatoes, and it's some of my favorite foods right now are mashed potato based. So I love all of the Thanksgiving basics. I was just talking to Steph tonight. I think I like Thanksgiving more than my birthday. Thanksgiving's like one of my favorite holidays. I like the food. I like the vibes. I like the my team plays like football, even though they usually lose, and they'll probably lose against.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun, and I
like the parade.
Yeah, the parade.
I like the dinner rolls.
Like there's traditions of like back when I was a kid, Star Wars would play on a marathon on USA. Later, it was like Mystery Science Theater 3000 would play in marathon. I would play video games all weekend. 4-day weekend is awesome. So yeah, that's not your question. You're like you said the basic thing or the traditional Thanksgiving foods suck. I get it. For me, it's very nostalgic, and I love all of them. I guess I don't like cranberries, so there you go.
I'm not cranberry sauce guy. Italians, we do this most of the time. We'll usually have a lasagna also, which doesn't really go with anything else, but yet I like having a little lasagna too. So why not? Big Fresh 37 says, you see that story that Bershey was going to quit music, but after episode 6, Dispatch fans got her music so many clicks, she was reinvigorated to keep going. So rad. That's awesome. That's cute. That's great.
Is Bershey the licensed music that played during the very climactic scene at the end of the episode that I didn't get to hear because I was playing on streamer mode? Probably.
I'm gonna teach you I'm gonna show you how to make a pound cake. You mean? I think that's the person. Yeah.
Okay. Marino said yes. Marino noted in that moment that the licensed music was very good there. I need to go back. I'll see if I could like see that scene on YouTube or something with the actual licensed music. I don't know.
And then JLA Knapp says, Mikey doing a great work on the dump truck today. Do better, Grubb. Enjoy the holiday and play some games. Homies.
I'll never do better.
Thank you. We had a good time with Lisa Wallen. It was a fun show. Grubb definitely, not pulling his weight around lately.
That's right.
For sure.
I'm trying to think, what was I doing while you guys were doing that? I might have been laying down. There's a chance I was laying down.
I think we told you you didn't have to because we've been working so hard.
There was we missed the one from Plufim earlier, but you can get to that after this last one.
Oh, my bad. Plufim says, rest in peace, Burger Becky trans rights forever. Yes, that's Rebecca Heineman, who was a very notable video game programmer. Worked on games like Bard's Tale 3.
On the ground floor of Interplay, yeah.
Yeah, it was like that was the one who like had to program that 3D port of Doom by herself, basically. It's a miracle that it even happened. Had an incredible career. He did sadly pass away. It's a big loss to the entire industry. So yeah, shout out to Rebecca Heineman. She will be missed. Then hemogoblin. You always get mad at me. I say this wrong. I got it though. Hemogoblin.
Hemogoblin. It's got to be because it's a joke about hemoglobin. Now you got me. Now you messed me up here. But yes.
Did you play Ender Lilies 2, Strong Rev Steam Metroid? I never played the first Ender Lilies, or actually, so there's Ender Magnolia and then it's Ender Lilies?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think like yes, that's right. I started this one because I heard really good things about the combat system. Did not click with me all that fast, so I put it down. And it wasn't like, oh, I think this is bad. I needed it to I needed to click a little bit faster.
Right. Okay, so yeah, Ender Lilies is the first one, and then Ender Magnolia is the one that came out this year. And like, gosh, it has like really good. I came out in January. It got good reviews.
Yeah,
I
no,
would like
people
to
love
play it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
The what's the McElroy's gaming podcast?
Besties.
The Besties. Yes, they loved it on there. I think Russ Frushtick, who's like, you know, as into Metroidvanias as you and I think he says it's his favorite one.
But see, that's the thing. Like, I'd be shocked if I liked this better than Silksong.
Of course, me too. When I played it, and I know I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, all things are possible for sure. And then Brander SN says, Game Award conspiracy. Why do some categories have 6 noms this year while others have 5 that had 6 last year? Best strategy has 6. Direction had 6 last year. I do think it's a matter of like there is like a bare minimum amount of votes or something.
Yeah, I think
There's
so.
no conspiracy.
I think it's just math. I think it's just the math.
Yeah, I think there is a method to the madness. So there's lots of things to criticize the Game Awards for, like, but the people who think there's like something fishy that goes on with the voting process, at least from what I see, if somebody's a part of it, I don't think so.
Yep.
And there we go. That's
cool.
That's all of them.
All right, thanks, Mike Minotti. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Mike's right. He said this earlier, but no episode next week of this show. Mike, should we just take Last Nintendogs off next week as well? We don't have to, but it's going to be kind of a busy travel week a little bit.
Let's say we will, unless you know, if like on Monday they announce Mother 3's coming or something. Maybe we'll pop in.
Okay.
But maybe we need a week off. It is a holiday week.
It's a holiday week.
Things going on.
Yeah, and I know we just had a week off recently because we were traveling and stuff, but
well, it wasn't necessarily a week off for us. It was just we couldn't do this show.
Exactly. So we might actually take our holiday break here, and but there's a chance for Last Nintendogs for sure. Though decides we'll be off. We'll get back to things the week after that, though. Just appreciate everyone.
Yeah, Bander. Did I call you Brander? I'm sorry, Brander.
That's what happens on this show. We stop knowing how to say the English language words. They just come falling out of the mouth, however they happen.
Hemogoblin destroyed me.
Yes, exactly. All right, Mike, what do you got going on? We should tell people about Giant Bomb stuff and 90s Disney stuff, I guess.
Yeah, there's a new 90s Disney out where we exciting, hard-hitting stuff where we rank the lobbies of the hotels at Disney World, everybody. So if you're curious about that, you can check that out. We've been having lots of fun on Giant Bomb. Yeah, the voicemail dump truck that we did with Lisa Wong was a ton of fun today. So please check that one out. Boy, Blight Club has been as blighty as ever with this Leisure Suit Larry game.
Yes, it has.
And we're playing. Yeah, we're just dancing tomorrow apparently in UPF. So you don't want to miss that.
I mean, you want to see the boomers dance? Here's your chance. We're going to. I meant to do that. I'm sure. I need to go actually test it and make sure. I mean, I have it downloaded. I can't imagine it wouldn't work. I mean, they sold it to me on the eShop, but I'm gonna go test it. So go dance by myself tonight. Sad dad dancing. Bye, everyone. We'll see you next time.
God, it was adorable.
It was perfect. I'm just glad they're best friends now.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, hi, doggy.
Coated with the goat sauce? Oh, bukkake. Right.